In that front leg, the inner thigh is reaching forward, the outer hip is pulling back and down, and it pulls down via the lift of the low belly. At the same time that the front leg is inner thighs reaching forward, the top of the left leg or the back leg's hip pulls back. Still, the heels are drawing toward each other. Eventually, you'll go for a 90-degree angle in the front leg, but that's not of the foremost importance. And then to come into side angle, I'm going to have Jenny extend the side of her waist forward and pull the hip back. So now the hip bones are not level with the floor, they're more asymmetric. And then from here, she'll take the forearm to the thigh and reach the other arm overhead. Nice. So what she just did that I said nice to was she had a little extra twist. So the bottom side of her waist is reaching toward the camera, but then the outer hip is going in the opposite direction back toward her back heel. At the same time, the bottom side of her waist is reaching away from her hip. And then the front ribs here pull into her body, opposite. Hug it in. Not out, in. Yes. So we want both sides of our waist to be equally long. And then sink in the shoulder here for a second. So just be a naughty student, bring the shoulder up by the ear. Yeah, so you can sink down like this. All right, you can bend the elbow too, resting on the thigh. So oftentimes that kind of shoulder will happen to students. A direction that you can give to create more space, press the elbow down. Immediately, root to rise, there's more space that's created. All right, with all this in mind, you can invite your students to lower the bottom hand onto a block, taking it a little further. And you notice in the top arm, she's got work similar to down dog, warrior one, and handstand. The shoulder blade is lifting from the lateral aspect as the base of the neck is mostly passive. And then for even more flexible folks, you can invite them to lower their palm all the way to the floor. Now, what we want to avoid is any kind of compression, so just lean forward a little bit, or forward folding in this pose. Peekaboo. You want to have the shoulders leaning back, that bottom hip pull back, low belly is lifted, yes, and then continuing that extension of the waist. How you doing? Awesome. Yay! All right, give it a rest.